Hey there and welcome to this video where I'm going to talk about the daily tasks that a social media manager does. So it's a day in the life of a social media manager. So I've got 3 strategies for you that are going to explode your clients' growth. So you're going to want to stay watching while I go through these 3 strategies that I do every day and are a great success. So a little bit about me. My name's Rachel and I work flexibly from home and have a business as a social media manager. And it's a really great business. I've worked on it and built it up for the last 2 years, and I work around my children because that was my aim and my objective was to have the flexibility and the freedom to be able to do the things that I want to do, be able to pick my children up from school, take them to school, do all their Christmas plays and not have to answer to anyone and be my own boss. So that is what I do, and I've been doing it for a few years now. I have a very successful business and a very busy business and very happy clients. So I'm going to tell you 3 strategies that I use on a daily basis to help grow my clients' businesses. Number 1 is engagement. I do this on a daily basis for all of my clients, so engagement is absolutely critical to grow the social media platforms. You need to engage on a daily basis, otherwise there's no point in doing social media. You can't just post content and leave it at that. You also need to engage as well, because if we don't engage, then we're not actually doing the intention of each social media platform, which is actually connect with people and network with people. It's a people platform. It's not just to shove content out there and just that be it, because it's not going to grow like that. So for example, on a daily basis, I will go into a client's account. So for example, let's say we are doing Instagram. I'll go into a client's account on Instagram and I will comment on any comments that we get. So I will reply to those comments on any posts. And then I will go into my newsfeed and I'll check all the followers' posts and I will engage with those posts and I'll interact. And it's not just a one-word answer, it's actually kind of providing some kind of engagement back at them. So if they have posted something about what they were doing that day, I'll actually then go and engage with that and ask a question so that then they have to reply. So it's creating that engagement. And the other thing that you would do on Instagram is you would actually go and follow other people that are your audience's target market. So you need to be following the right people. You also need to engage with those people and you need to reply to comments on a daily basis. And it really depends what platform you're on. So that was Instagram. For Twitter, for example, Twitter is a massive and huge platform for engagement, and it's a brilliant way to grow your following, because if you're just posting and tweeting away, you're not going to get anything back. So you need to make sure that you are tweeting as well as engaging. So again, I will go through our followers and I will engage with their tweets and retweet and like and comment, and then I will put them in lists as well. So I've got lists on Twitter is massive. It's a way that you can divide people up into different sections. So for example, if you've got potential customers, if you've got current customers, if you've got ambassadors, if you've got suppliers, you want to be networking, engaging with all of these people, and creating lists is a great way to be able to do that. So you can easily do that on a daily basis. So I'll just go into my list for potential clients, for example, and I will then start tweeting and replying to those tweets, commenting and really putting some value and engaging with our customers, because social media is a brilliant way to engage with your customers. You can't do that offline. You can't, unless you have a physical shop and they come to you and you can engage with them there. If you have an online business, you can't do that, and social media is a great way to do that. So engagement is a critical strategy to grow followers and get that growth into your client's account. So strategy number 2 is creating content. So you need to have a bit of a creative flair to do this, and you need to choose the best time of day for you to create that content. So for me, often in the morning is when I feel most creative, and I will start creating content for my clients. So what I mean by creating content is firstly planning the type of post that we're going to produce, and then I will look at the kind of text and the copy that I'm going to put alongside that post, and then of course the image. So an image is really important. Obviously you don't need it all the time, especially on Twitter, but you need some kind of image to go along with what you're trying to say. And then if you are using hashtags, then you need to look at the relevant hashtags. And again, if you're linking it out somewhere else, you need to get that link. So it's planning the whole structure and content plan for a client. And it's obviously key to make sure that you know your client's audience. So what problems do they have? What are you helping them with? And making sure that you help them. So the content that you're putting out there is engaging, it's educating, and it's fun, because you want your audience to engage with your content. And if it's boring and dull and they're not interested, then you're not going to grow your client base. You need to really nail down who your client customer is, and once you do that, then you can really get inside their heads. And then once you're planning and creating these posts, you need to be that person. So you need to be your client's customer and really know what they need help with. And that is a key way to growing your customers' platforms, is providing really good content. And part of being a social media manager is coming up with that type of content and all those things that fit alongside that. The third strategy is learning. So you need to be learning all the time with social media. It changes so frequently, and so if you're not doing that on a daily basis, then you're not going to be able to grow your customers' accounts. There's things that come into social media all the time. So like, for example, when stories was introduced, you need to be on top of that. You need to be creating that kind of content for your customers' base, because if you're not and you don't learn, then you're not going to know what's going on in the industry and what's happening with social media. So a top tip for you is to actually get onto Google Alerts. So Google Alerts is something that you can get emailed to you. So for example, I will put a Google alert for Facebook, and everything to do with Facebook that comes onto Google will get emailed to me, so I know what's happening. Another great tip for you is to use Social Media Today and sign up for the content that they can email you, and they often come up with news and the new initiatives that social media are putting out there. And also socialmediaexaminer.com, so that's another great source that you can learn from. There's loads of YouTube videos out there that you can learn from, and knowledge is key. If you know the knowledge, you know the industry, then you can work that into your client's social media and you'll be on top of the game. And you owe it to your client to be in the know on social media, otherwise their accounts are not going to grow. So make sure that you're learning every day. Some kind of knowledge is coming into your brain every single day, and you're going to really do brilliantly in being a social media manager. So just going to run through those 3 strategies again. So strategy number 1 was engagement. Very key, absolutely needed in being a social media manager for your client. You should do it on a daily basis. Number 2 was creating content. So again, this is key to knowing your audience and who they are, and then creating that great content for them. So it's going to grow your client's account. And then number 3 was learning. So making sure that you're on top of your game. You know what's going on in the industry. You know what's going on in social media. And you can do that with tutorials and articles and reading blogs and all those types of things that I talked about earlier. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm really excited to help you on your journey to becoming a social media manager. I'm really passionate about helping other people being able to work from home as a social media manager, because it's a great business to be in, and I also obviously want you to have happy clients. So doing these 3 strategies will really help you. So make sure that you're subscribed to this channel, because there's going to be lots more videos coming up. And if you like this, then I'd love a comment. And if you want me to do anything else that you thought of that you're struggling with, then also comment below and tell me what you want me to do a video on. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see you soon. Bye.